So, good morning, बच्चों.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
We are continuing the topic motion in a straight line. All of you are comfortable in the topic or not? समझ में आ रहा है सब कुछ?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anything which you have discussed in the today's previous two session, if unclear, average speed. Average speed. Average speed is meant. मतलब I am revising the complete. Okay. Average speed जहाँ से छोड़ा था. Total distance ratio of total distance covered ratio of total distance covered in total interval of time. ठीक. तो एवरेज स्पीड मान लीजिए कि लेट अस कंसीडर an object is moving in a straight line from point O to A and then A to B. That is from origin to position x1 in time t1 and from position x1 to x2 in time t2. So you can see that this is the something like on the one line I am showing you the complete that this is the origin and this is the point A, this is the point B, this is the coordinate x1 comma 0, this is the coordinate x2 comma 0. यानी कि यहां से लेके यहां तक पहुंचा सॉरी x1 और सर यहां से लेके यहां तक and then from here to here x2. Got it? And then you see the time consumed from here to here is t1 and from here to here is t2. Now you see the particle is going from O to A and then A to B. So average speed is x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. Got it? I'm going on the next page. Average speed is x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. This is your general equation. In this condition, you know that how much distance you are traveling. But suppose in place, let object travel some distance. Now the distance is not known. Some distance in time t1 with velocity v1 या with speed v1, okay, and traveling some other distance in time t2 with some other speed v2. Now you see that you don't know what are the x1 x2, so x1 and x2 will be replaced. X1 will be v1 t1 and x2 will be v2 t2. So average speed is v1 t1 plus v2 t2 upon t1 plus t2. You can see if these are two real. Any doubt?
सर
Real.
T1 कैसे हो?
Because speed equal to distance upon time. Okay, so distance equal to speed into time. Got it? So in place of x1 I am putting v1 t1, in place of x2 I am putting v2 t2. Got it? Real. Real. If these are the two equal interval of times, that is t1 equal to t, then what will be the average speed? Upon 2t. Take t common. This is the only situation that the v average is equal to the arithmetical mean of the velocities in the different part of the motion. Am I clear? Am I clear? This time there are around Priyal, Anjali, Aryan, Avika, Divyansh, Kshitij, Moksh.
Sir, please explain this again.
Okay.
So this.
Listen. What I said, check. I said you that an object is in motion and this is moving along a straight line. For the two different journeys of the distance x1 and x2, it is consuming the time t1 in the t2. ठीक है, तो अलग अलग टाइम में अलग अलग डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल हो रहा है, यानी कि ये यूनिफॉर्मिटी नहीं है. अगर ये यूनिफॉर्मिटी नहीं है तो हम यहाँ पर कैलकुलेट करते हैं एवरेज स्पीड. एवरेज स्पीड इज टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम. एवरेज स्पीड equal to total distance upon total time. ठीक है, तो total distance upon total time means ये हटा दिया, तो total distance is x1 plus x2, total time is t1 plus t2. लेकिन मान लीजिए ये हो जाए कि if suppose ऐसा कहा जाए कि that you are not knowing the distances, that how much distance you are traveling. It is said that for the time t1 your velocity was v1 for the sum of the distance, and for the some other distance which is covered in the time t2, your velocity was v2. So distance is taken as velocity into time. So x1 is v1 t1, x2 is v2 t2. Now you can replace the value of x1 and x2 from the equation 1. The average speed is v1 t1 plus v2 t2 upon t1 plus t. Got it? If these are the equal interval of time, मान लीजिए कि आपने दो equal interval of time में velocities रखे v1 और v2, तो average velocity क्या होगी बच्चों? v1 plus v2 upon 2. This is the arithmetical mean of the velocity. And this is a unique condition. Am I clear? This is page number 1 of the period number 3. This is page number 2 of the period number 3. Anyone having doubt? Anyone? Don't hesitate. प्रियल गंगवार जी, आप कुछ लिखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं मेरी स्क्रीन पर. चलिए. Then this is the condition. यहाँ आपने मान लिया कि that the particle is not, if suppose this is the case number 1. Suppose I go for the 2. Now suppose let an object moving in a straight line for some distance x1. For some distance x1, time taken is t1. And for other some distance x2, time taken is t2. Now you see what we are saying, that in this condition x1 टाइम के लिए t1 टाइम है, x2 टाइम के लिए t2 टाइम. ठीक, तो कंडीशन वही थी एवरेज स्पीड की. या फिर इसको थोड़ा सा मैं चेंज करता हूं. फॉर सम डिस्टेंस x1 velocity is v1, and for some other distance x2 and for some other distance x2 speed is v. So t1 time equal to distance upon speed x1 upon v1, and t2 will be x2 upon v2. Got it? Clear? This you may take as the equation number 1, general equation. From equation 1, v average equal to, क्या इक्वेशन थी? x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. So v average x1 plus x2 upon, in place of t1, x1 upon v1 plus x2 upon v2. Am I clear? Check करो मैंने सही लिखा है. In place of t1 and t2, I am putting the values x1 upon v1 and x2 upon v2. Got it? Clear? So this is your new equation. If these are the equal distances, अगर ये equal distance हो जाए, mean x1 equal to x2. So V average, sorry, V average will be 2x अपॉन, यहां से x कॉमन ले लीजिए, 1 अपॉन v1 प्लस 1 अपॉन v2। जब आप इसे सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे 2, यहां पर एलसीएम ले लीजिए v1 v2, so this is v2 plus v1, so v average will be equal to 2 v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2। Please check it if any doubt remain. Anyone? Rishabh, Shruti, Swastik, Kshitish Gangwar,
Yes, sir.
are you comfortable enough?
Yes, sir.
चीजें समझ में आ रही हैं बेटा अच्छे से?
Yes, sir.
Monica, is this clear to all? Is this clear to all? Anyone having the doubt in these? So these are the two conditions for the average speed. Now you see average velocity. Average velocity is ratio of total displacement to total time taken. Total displacement to the total time taken. So average velocity अब you see सेवेंथ पीरियड में आप लोग एनसीईआरटी लिख कर रखना अपने साथ में, ठीक है? ऑल ऑफ यू आर हैविंग द एनसीईआरटी?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो हम केवल एवरेज वेलोसिटी और एवरेज स्पीड पर क्वेश्चंस करेंगे एनसीईआरटी वाले इन द सेवेंथ पीरियड। वी आर हैविंग वन मोर पीरियड 7, ठीक है? 7th के टाइम पर हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे। ओके, क्लियर? अब टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट अपॉन टोटल टाइम, इफ पार्टिकल is moving from O to A and then A to B, तो मान लीजिए फिर से वही ओरिजिन, दिस इज O, O to A and then A to B. How much it has traveled from O to A is x1. How much traveled from A to B is x2. The time consumed are t1 and t2. This is okay, very much okay. So you can say average speed, average velocity, sorry, here this is x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. And you can see that this equation is somehow similar to this. ये बिल्कुल वही इक्वेशन है जो आपने यहाँ लिखी। इन दोनों में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, there is no difference because you are going only along a line and not returning back. But if yes, Priyal saying something? If object is moving from O to A and then returning from कहां से A to B. अगर मैं इसका कोऑर्डिनेट फ्रेम शो करूं तो शायद कुछ ऐसा, ये डिस्टेंस डिस्प्लेसमेंट वाला O to A, suppose it has traveled a distance of x1 and while returning it has moved back to the point B after traveling a distance of x. Got it? So if you see average velocity here is x1 minus x2 upon t1 plus t2. Got it? Is this clear? Anyone? Anyone having any doubt? If object returns back to initial position, then अगर ऑब्जेक्ट इनिशियल पोजीशन पे वापस लौट कर आती है, then x1 x2 will be equal to minus of x1, है ना? यानी कि दोनों क्या हो गए, एक दूसरे के इक्वल हो गए. तो एवरेज वेलोसिटी will be x1 minus x2 upon t1 plus t2, since x1 equal to x2, so average velocity will be 0. देखो minus sign you will be putting only once. Now you can see that the object is in motion, but in spite of that its velocity is 0. Reason? Because it has returned back to the original position. Average speed can never be 0, but average velocity can be 0. Displacement can be 0. Am I clear? Is this clear? Is
Yes,
this
sir.
clear to all? Anyone having any doubt in these topics, please check. May I continue? May I continue? Or should I give the one or two small numerical based on the theory?
A numerical.
Numerical? चलो एक numerical लेके चलते हैं. For two equal interval of time, an object moves two different distances with speeds 10 meter per second and 15 meter per second. ठीक है, find out 10 meter per second and 15 meter per second. Find out average speed. For the two equal interval of time, an object moves the two different distances with the speed 10 meter per second and 15 meter per second. Find out the average speed.
Sir, 25 by 2.
5 meter per second.
How much? How much?
Sir, 25 by 2.
25 by that is 12.5. Now, average speed is x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. x1, x2 are not given, so v1, v1 plus v2, t2 upon t1 plus t2. Since t1 equal to t2, because it is given in the question for the two equal interval of time. Why you applied it? Because the distances are not given. v1 is given 10 meter per second, v2 is given 15 meter per second. So average speed is how much? This is v1 plus v2 upon 2. tt is cancelled. 10 plus 15 upon 2. This is 25 upon 2 meter per second. Otherwise, you may say this is 12.5 meter per second. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Anyone having the doubt? Okay, next question. Next question. An object moving in a straight line for two equal halves of the distances its velocity, a speed 10 meter per second and 15 meter per second. Find out average speed. कीजिए जब तक मैं नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए मैसेज दूँ
Check.
What is your answer?
Twelve meter per second.
How much?
Per second.
Someone please tell the answer. See what is said in the question. An object moving in a straight line for the two equal half of the distances. Let total distance is x. So two halves will be x by 2 each. Got it? One is traveled with the speed of this 10 meter per second, and the second is traveled with the speed of 15 meter per second. Time for first half. Time for first half. T1 equal to x1 upon v1. So this is x upon 2, v1 is 10. This is x upon 20. Am I clear? Time for second half of distance. Second half distance. T2 equal to x2 upon v2. x2 is x upon 2. v2 is 15. This is x over 30. Now average speed. x1 plus x2 upon t1 plus t2. So average speed is total distance x1 plus x2, this is equal to x upon x upon 20 plus x upon 30. Take x common. Here you take LCM 60. 60 upon 5. सही कह रहा हूं ना? 12 meter per second. Compare the answer of the two questions. If anyone is having the doubt here, check it. Moksh, Monica, Priyal, Priyansh, Rishabh, Shruti, Vishwa, Yash, Aryan, Anjali, Anand, Avika, Divyansh, Kshitij, anyone? Swastik Garg.
No, sir.
So what the difference you are finding? The first question is answer 12.5. The question says that the two equal interval of time. The next question says two equal distances. Okay, so meaning got totally different. Is this clear? Is this clear? Next question is an object is moving on a circular path of radius r. Find out distance and displacement covered by it in number 1 by 4 round, number 2 1 upon 2 round, number 3 1 full round. Try to get it.
सर डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो 0 होगा.
कौन से वाले केस में? In which case? In which case, my dear?
Sir, in the third case.
Sir, in all the cases.
In the third case. First you calculate the first one, then you go for the second, then you go for the third. Third case, first last answer displacement is 0. This I understood. मुझे आप 1/4 का बना कर दिखाओ, हाफ का बना कर दिखाओ. अच्छा, थर्ड का जब आपने डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0 कर दिया तो ये भी बता दो डिस्टेंस कितना होगा.
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
To the circumference. Okay. 1/4 पर चलिए. मान लीजिए कुछ ऐसा. You are starting from A, going to the B, and then to the C, and then returning to the A. When you go along the quarter round, here to here, then the distance is 2 pi r upon 4. Am I clear? Displacement will be from here to here. If this is r, then this will be r root 2, my dear. Got it? Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Check it. This is the distance when you are going from A to B, then this is the distance. This is the distance. And when you are going along this line, then this is the displacement. This is the displacement. If you see, this is a right angle triangle. AB square equal to OA square plus OB square. This is R square plus R square. This is 2R square. So AB will be R root 2. This is for the first part. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Half. Number 2. For the half. If you are going from A to C, A to C is the distance. This is 2 pi r upon 2. And the displacement
2r.